Let's go next to our caller from the 330 area code. Who is calling today from 330?
Hi, Dave.
Yes, that's you.
Hi, this is Mark from Niles, Ohio. Actually, Tim Ryan's district.
Great. What's going on?
I want to ask. That's kind of regards what wanted to ask about. What do you see, like, between the news with how the impeachment turned out, with the DNC shenanigans in Iowa and predicted in Nevada, and with Bill Barr, like, basically giving Roger Stone a free pass? Like, what do you see as like the final breaking point for the most majority of the public at this point?
That's the crazy thing. There's not going to be one. That's what I've been trying to tell people. If you're waiting for the last straw of Trump's interference and dictatorial authoritarian behavior, you're going to be waiting forever. You're going to be waiting through Trump's entire second term because there is no limit to it. And he's gotten away with everything so far. And I know a lot of people said, David, Trump saying you've got to give Roger Stone a shorter sentence. This has to be it, right? Like that. No, it's not. The people that are supporting Trump do not care. It's been a slow but steady slide to authoritarianism. And it's just going to be a turnout thing. If we can turn out our side, we're not going to convince any of them to change their minds. They're fully bought in. It's become cult-like behavior. We've got to get out our side. That's the only way. And it is very dangerous to wait for the thing that will turn the public against Trump because it's extraordinarily unlikely to ever happen. If we're waiting for it, we'll be waiting for it until 2025 when Trump leaves office.
Yeah, I don't want to think that far ahead.
Right.
Well, the reason I brought up Tim Ryan was because this area was voted largely for Trump, mainly because of Lordstown GM plant.
Yep.
But Tim Ryan has been he's been like the main guy here for years. Like the last election he was in, he blew the competition out of the water. But pretty much everyone that lives here said when they heard he was running for president, like, why would he? That's the dumbest thing he could possibly do. So it's like
voters clearly seem to think the same thing.
Like,
I think he never polled more than like zero.
Right. Like, that's my thing is like, there's a huge Trump base here. And I've been starting to see Bloomberg signs too, but it's like, but most people largely vote Democrat in this area. And it's almost like, people hear with Trump's case in Lordstown, they heard what they wanted to hear. And it's like, it's been one broken promise after another. And it's like, I don't know. It seems like I don't feel like it's ready to write everybody off because I have friends that used to be Trump supporters, or some still are. My brother-in-law is, and it's like, but he's a good guy. I know he's not like an ignorant dumbass, but
oh sure, yeah. I mean, listen, I'm not saying we write off every Trump supporter. It's just not a strategy to try to win by convincing Trumpists to change their minds. The strategy has to be get out the vote and mobilize different communities.
Right. Because I've mentioned that to him. Like my other brother-in-law, he's not registered. My little sister, I'm trying to get her because our deadline is next Tuesday.
Right.
So I've been trying to convince them, but it's like to them that's like the bottom of their priority list. They've got their own lives. They got families.
I mean, part of it is pointing out that if people say, "Well, I'm kind of busy trying to, fix things that aren't going well in my life," a lot of those things may be fixed through political solutions if you were more engaged. I think that's an important point to make. Obviously, not all. Listen, I appreciate the phone call. I hope to hear from you again. Let's take a quick break and we will go right back to the phones after this. If you're holding, don't hang up.